Here's a rematch of last game. It's on Metalopolis, which is one of the most balanced maps that there is out there. And it's actually the map I'm going to have you guys playing on this next week. So I hope to upload these casts later tonight. This is how you should play this match. Maybe. Depending on what Headies does. Headies might go for quick 4-gate. I don't know. Headies usually likes to play macro even against Zerg. And, you know, to be honest, he was ahead of Raine's macro last game with that Phoenix Void Ray. So we're gonna see what Headies likes to do. Okay, let's see what they opt to do here. They're starting in semi-close positions. Phoenix would be really good. Really short distance to the Zerg base. And this one, let's see what we get. He's asking me to 1 versus 1. I really don't if Raine and Headies keep playing, because these guys are sweet. I gotta learn from Raine myself. So we put on all these little fancy menus I didn't put on last time. I'm telling him, Raine and Headies keep playing. Okay. Man, I'm lagging, which, well, I'm not really. I don't know why I'm lagging. Whatever. It's probably because all them guys are on Skype calls right now. Throwing down the gateway at 13. It's normal time. I need to stop talking to this kid. He's taking my attention off the match here. See, look at this. He gets his first gateway and immediately puts on his simulator. Need to get the simulator pretty quick. He's going for a spawning pool first. Reasonable. This isn't a big map by any stretch of the imagination. Now, he's going to go for Cybercore next. Always go gate and then Cybercore. You guys go a lot of 2-gating. 2-gating's fine if you want to, like, rush, but you know, if you're going to stop a rush, you need Stalkers. If you're going to stop Zealots or anything, Zealots aren't the greatest. They can wall up a hole versus Zerg. Headies is not doing anything crazy like he does to me. He's putting this here. He can throw a pylon down if the Zerg. He can attack the Zerg and hold position, and then he can put a pylon down if he needs to. Yep, see? Exactly, yeah. So he's either going to force Raine into a slow hatchery, or you're going to force him into a 1 base. Which is what you have to do against Zerg at a high level. I'm actually surprised that he hasn't got his second best beam, especially since he's probably going to go air again. He's going to have these kill the pylon. Really? He must find that the cybernetics core is inexpensive. He's going to have to kill both of those buildings unless he kills that pylon before he kills that, which he's not, before he can expo. Headies does all this crazy stuff. Headies does this. I love it. Headies tried to cannon block me one time from my natty, so I just took roaches and killed it, but yeah. Oh, man. Fun stuff. Raine needs to pull these down, kill that thing, so he can expo. He's at 23. It's time to expo. You notice he's going to expo as soon as... And also note that he only got enough gas to get speed, and then he got off gas. Pro move. He's going to expo as soon as that thing dies. That's why he's saving up his cash. He is going to switch into a... Is he going to switch into a 4-gate? He might. He doesn't have the second gas, which is really worrying me. He's at 26 pop. He needs to get second gas. If he wants sentries or 100 gas pop, he does not have a lot of gas coming in right now. So he took the high yield. This is crazy. Not against Terran. Or especially against Terran, because Terran can put your tanks up right here. If you're on this map and someone has high yield, you can put your tanks right here, have this, and you can shoot that. So basically he did this to create a wall in here. so that he won't be able to get these lanes through. This is not, well, he's warping on a Sentry. Sentry's really going to hurt his chances here. He's not going to be able to kill him off here, but he does have 2 bases. He's actually ahead of Headies in the food, and he has, this is production on the units here, he has less income, not by a lot, than Headies. He hasn't gone for a layer yet. He could, see that? There you go. Do you get the feeling that these guys are like really good? We're 6 minutes into the match and the Zerg is double expoed. I don't even think I would have the balls to do that against you guys. And he's doing it against a Master League player. Now you see now he's getting sentries out. He's got the second gas. He had to have that many sentries, and he's going for Stargate again. And then what he's going to do is he's going to build off of this and make his expo. He's going to, I'm pointing it out with my finger instead of my mouse. He's going to build off of this pylon up this direction and then throw the Nexus down. That way his buildings themselves are going to protect building placement. And that's something I wanted you guys to look at. And here's a perfect example of how building placement's going to be. Look at this here. Vision here. He only has 1 Overlord. I might like to see 1 over here, 1 back here. Protoss aren't going to drop you a lot, so it's less needed. Look at his buildings, though. He can see that Overlord. He has buildings all along the edge here. So he knows if anything's popping in. The only thing that's red on his map and is moving is right here. As for him, he can see this. He can come snipe this, but he's probably just, I think he's just going to, he's going to let that one die. Pretty sure. He's now ahead on the drones, and he's got a lot better income, because look at that high yield. He's got a lot better income. Huge income advantage here for Raine. Oh man, I don't see Headies winning this time. Headies going to get rocked. Look at this. Yeah, the pylon here, forge at the bottom of the ramp. Most everyone, when they go for an expo, puts the forge at the bottom of the map at high level. And he's going to completely wall off here, so you have to walk around this direction. Ray's coming out. Okay. He's got that spore going on. That just happened. And that's exactly like Nesty, the guy who won the GSL. It's exactly like he does it. He gets that spore. Just gets one naturally. Just knows to, because he either knows that he's going to get air, or he knows that they're going to go for something like Dark Temple or something. So it's just good just to throw this up, just to know. Now, Raine can pull his other queen and he can kill it if he wanted to. There's only 1 Void Ray. He's not getting any more. I'm surprised he's not going for Phoenix here. He's going for more gates, and he's just pumping out probes, really. Both of these guys, they know that neither can really attack. Even if he brings the Zergling in, he can just throw down a force field around here, or here, and block them, and then just snipe them. So he's going to try, but he's not going to be able to do anything. With Roaches, he'll be able to do something. Roaches have a little bit of range. He could snipe this from out of range of that cannon, but the Stalkers can get up here and snipe them or whatever. We got Ray here. Ray is like totally shut down just because he does have these early spore colonies. Just, I gotta say, early spore colonies, preemptive. He knew it was gonna happen, so he did it. And now look at this. He's getting a hydrogen instead of a mutas because mutas are terrible against Phoenix, but Hydralisk, in such a short map, he can easily walk around, stop everything here. So I don't know why he killed the Manx statue. I guess he just doesn't like Manx. He's going to throw down another expo, I'd have to think, soon. Now let's look at the army composition. The army composition is, look at these guys. 11 minutes into the game, army composition is really low. If one of them starts pumping army, the other one scouts well enough. He has enough vision over the map that if they do get some army, then, look, he's throwing down this creep trimmer that he didn't do last game, which is good. He's gonna, if they're gonna scout well enough that if one of them makes army, the other one will make enough army to stop it. Another one will make enough army to hold him back. He's killing that Zergling scout, so he won't have to have that scout here. Hydralisks are really bad off creep, so that's probably why he's going creep this game. Notice that he is, well, he's not right now, but notice he is very, very active on these upgrades in all of his buildings. He's got Burrow going. He's got Roach. He already has Roach, but he's got Tunneling Claw going. He's got Hydra Range going. He could spread that. He's going to spread that. Right after he spawns Larva, he spreads that. Look at this now. He's got all of his queens on one and all of his hatcheries on another, which it's not exactly how I do it, but whatever. You know, well. Then he's got all of his army on one for now, and that's okay, though he could have his army on multiple right now. And we're going to see this engagement might be it, just because the fact that but he can burrow these roaches. You know, he can easily just burrow the roaches if he needs to. He is easily pushing back Headies. Headies has to use those. Headies actually had to use these force fields defensively, not offensively here. Headies has a income disadvantage and an army disadvantage at this point. It's not looking good for Headies. He's already got his fourth, and it's really easy to deny a third on this map because he can come in from this angle. He's probably going to throw down a Fester Pit, I'd have to think, soon. If he doesn't already have one. I'm surprised he's just now getting these gases, but he already had 2 gases here. He's going to push out now. Let's see. Is he going to push out? These sentries are pivotal, but I don't think he has. I mean, even with the sentry, that's because he has Burrow on these guys, and he doesn't. Yeah, he does have an observer. Still, not gonna matter that much. He can't sentry forever. His sentries are pretty much out now. It's pretty much over. Those sentries aren't gonna help him at all, and he's out of force fields. This is not looking good for Raine right now. This Immortal is going to help him versus the Roaches, but it's not going to help him versus the Hydralisk. He's just got such a big army right now compared to Headies. It's going to have to be a GG here. Headies is going to be able to continually reinforce off 4 bases. Or not Headies, but Raine is going to be able to continually reinforce. This game is over. GG. Yeah, Raine is just a colossally good Zerg player. I have to look up to this guy. Headies is extremely good, and let's return to this game. You need to make sure you know what the building placement. I mean, that's how you guys should be doing it. The building placement is like really good for Headies. He doesn't really have the answer for Zerg right now, but Raine is also a phenomenally good player. So this is how you guys should play the game. I probably didn't do a lot of educational casting, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. All right.